Hello everybody, my name is IceEye and we're doing a vlog thingamabob here. Never done one of these before, so it's kind of weird talking to myself. Well, you know what, not really. I do it all the time. Do it in the videos, do it in Pathfinder. I've done it in pretty much every video except the Tolkien Craft and Unturned. But I basically think that I'm going to do these every once in a while to give like an update of what's going to go on the channel, if anything happens much, or where I'm trying to head with it. So, I guess I can give a basic of why I wanted to start YouTube. So I wanted to start YouTube a very, very long time ago. I started playing Minecraft, particularly. I bring up Minecraft because that's one thing that I always wanted to do with. Oh, do I still have coffee left? Oh my god, coffee. Major distraction. Anyway, I started playing Minecraft back in beta 1.2, 1.2.4 I think is when I first started. And I think that was about 4 years ago now. That's ridiculous. And I remember one of the first things I ever thought, I'm like, oh, it'd be so fun to record this, because I remember watching lots of YouTube videos back then. Me and my brother and I and his friends were some of the like first YouTube videos that ever went up, because they were always big weirdos. They like recorded themselves jumping off of buildings and tackling themselves into bushes. Anyway, it was really stupid. They don't stay, even like 6 years later, they still don't have any views. But I remember like really wanting to get into YouTube, because I'm like, yeah, it'll be fun. I want to record myself and my friends. We're all funny. I mean, back then we were a lot younger, but I don't think we were particularly annoying. But I couldn't in particular, because I had a really, really bad computer back then. We had like a Dell desktop. It had like a really bad graphics card. It really wasn't good at anything. Like, it crashed the internet sometimes. And another part was we didn't get DSL, like broadband internet. Why did I call it DSL? Anyway, broadband internet. We didn't get broadband internet until like several years, like at least 2006. Like, it was kind of ridiculous with how long we waited. And then around 2006 I bought my own computer and put it together myself, and even that computer was pretty bad for recording. It could barely play any like high-level games, and it had like 2 gigabytes of memory. It was before I actually started like learning a lot about computers. How old was I? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I was like 9 when we made it. I was 9 years old, built first computer, started doing programming stuff around 8. But anyway, I'll talk about myself later, maybe a different video, but I'm tapping the computer right now. This new computer is kind of a combination. Like, I've never had a lot of money. Like, that's one problem. Another problem. So, other computers over there, I'd move my webcam, but I can't really see anything to adjust it. Other old computer that I had for 6 years is over there. Was it really 6 years? No, it's been longer than that now. Anyway, we built it myself. I had like 2 gigabytes of RAM, a really bad graphics card, and I kind of got cheated out of it. My money paid like way too much for it, for a really bad system. I'm still using the graphics card, which is why a lot of my videos have a pretty bad quality. This might be one of the higher quality ones, 720. Ooh, it might be 720. I think I've set the settings right for that, and I'm using webcam, so it might be a little better. So, I finally got a better computer, so I started doing YouTube. Why not? Fun. I like doing it. Something constructive, something creative, and I don't know. Something that's always appealed to me about YouTubers is they end up building their own type of personality. Lots of people, I guess personality isn't correct. Profile? I guess? Kind of, what's a good word for it? They build certain attributes or qualitative things which are linked with them that I find very appealing and fun. Like, among my friends, they're all like, I'm trying to think, like IceEye. I always like building things out of ice. That'd be cool. That'd be cool if a lot of people identify IceEye. He's the ice guy or something. I don't know. I gotta just figure that out. I gotta figure out exactly how I want to appear, like my style, my YouTube personality, as you'd say. I'm not really gonna act fake or act crazy or anything. I've been playing with Minecraft mods a long time. Like, I remember the first mod I ever installed was, what was it called back then? Mo Creatures. I think that's still around. That was back when like mod loader was still a thing. Like, you guys who started doing mods recently have no idea how lucky you are that you have Forge mod loader. Like, you don't have any clue. If you don't even know what the word Forge mod loader is, just know that that very word, or assortment of words, entails a whole plethora of benefits that many of us did not get to enjoy 4 years ago. Like, nowadays you can just drag a couple mods into your mods folder, boot it up, and assuming there's no like hard, ridiculous conflicts, Forge mod loader was sorted out. but or at the very least send you an error message. But back in the day of just plain old mod loader, which was an extremely hacky program which allowed you to mod Minecraft, you'd have to put the jars in directly into the Minecraft.jar file. You had to drag the classes directly into the jar file, make sure you deleted specific classes, and pray to God that two of the mods didn't decide to use the same name for class files, because if they conflicted, it did not give you an error message, it simply did not load, and you had to restart everything. There was no way of knowing exactly which mods you added, or what it changed. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. How did I get off on this? What was I talking about? Mods. Yeah, I've done mods for a long time, so my hopes for the channel, or at least I hope so far, is, I haven't really got to express this so far, so what I wanted the channel to be was kind of, or wanted myself to be on the channel, is someone who was still entertaining, but yet had a decent knowledge of the mods that I'm playing with. Like, I like to play with new mods, but I really hate not knowing what I'm doing, because one of the biggest things that always irritates me about watching other YouTubers is when they flounder about and totally miss, like, extremely valuable points about mods, like things that they could benefit greatly from it, instead of just like, this is good enough, oh, this is cool enough. But at the same time, a lot of technical YouTubers with mods don't really know how to build, and I don't consider myself a great builder, but I enjoy building a lot, and I like making things look nice. And in my Pathfinder series, I'm actually working on that laboratory right now, which I am actually really enjoying. So, all that getting out there, with the idea of like wanting a personality, wanting to do cool things, wanting to do lots of mods, and wanting to do things for myself. So, what I'm wanting to do is I'm starting a new series. I haven't named it yet. Maybe somebody can help me name it. But basically, it's going to be a hardcore modded survival world, completely tech-based, no magic. But how it works is that the goal is I can respawn, but I have to use sync shells and sync clones. If you don't know what sync is, it's a mod by IceEye, which allows you to create clones of yourself via power. You have to consume power, and you can store clones of yourself, and you can organize them, and you can keep them in these little chambers. And if you die, in vanilla, in survival mode, you can go to a shell storage, and you can select between different clones, and you can like transfer across the world. It's a form of teleportation, except your inventory doesn't go with you. But if you have hardcore enabled, when you die, you're replaced by one of these clones. So the idea is, I'm going to be a single person. In order to maintain survival, I have to create a cloning facility, which is going to be pretty fun. And the idea is it's going to be really hard, really fun, and really interesting. But the bad part is that whenever you make a hardcore world, you have no option to enable cheats, which is something I'm very hesitant on when playing mod packs or mods. Because if you've ever played with mod packs, you know there's a lot of BS things that can happen. Errors, glitches, problems like that can just kill you, like, for no reason. Or things you didn't expect that are just kind of like, wow, I really wish I didn't die because of that. But, you know, when you're in survival, it's not really a big deal. You're like, crap, I really wish I knew that would happen, and then you can go fix it. And I like to think I have most of those in my head, like I know what's going to happen, like I know what BS will kill me. What's going to be fun is playing with unstable ingots, because I do have extra utilities installed, and if I want wings, which I'm probably going to avoid, honestly, I have jetpacks installed. So I've created a custom mod pack called Neocraft. I've created custom mod packs a lot. I've never really put any of them out there because I always didn't really want to get into the whole, like, oh, you have to go ask mod permissions and all this junk, and then some people don't want their mods distributed in a pack, and so up until now, I've always made mod packs for my friends and stuff to play on a server, and this worked out pretty good so far. I've gotten pretty good at making sure mods are compatible and not going to crash everything. So yeah, that's what you can expect. I'm thinking the first video of this series is going to go tomorrow or the next day, and I'm actually gonna like the keeping accountable part of it, of not having cheats enabled, because admittingly there's been some points in Pathfinder where some stupid things have happened and I've cheated. I'm maybe straight up, like I've spawned in one or two items that are not like OP, like it's just like not accidentally, like, crap, I died in the void, there goes my tinker. Actually, you know what, you guys know that, like I did that in recording. Crap, I died in the void, I'm gonna back up a save, because I had items on me that are kind of like impossible to get back. Or I guess it's just the whole Pathfinder. Like, let's talk about Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I'm enjoying a lot, but I feel like there's a lot of parts of it that were where the creator confused monotony with difficulty, which a lot of people do. So making something difficult to do does not necessarily make it harder, I guess. Does that make sense? Like, if it's like, okay. So, like, imagine you're in a hallway. You need to walk to the end of the hallway. It's pretty easy, right? Filling it with molasses does not make getting to that end of the hallway, any harder. It just makes it more difficult and painful and annoying, which is how I feel like a lot of the mechanics in Pathfinder are. Like, the fact that items don't stack up all the way, or the fact that you have a weight limit, or the fact that even, like, I've looked into it, I still would only be having a hotbar if I would have not spawned on that trophy. That's just ridiculous. I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous. I disapprove of that mechanic. I was before like, maybe it's just his decisions and balancing mechanics. No, it's not a balancing mechanic. That's grindy. That's annoying. And that does nothing but make it extremely unpleasurable to play for me. Like, strong opinions for the win. What else is there to talk about? I missed Speedy Wednesday, like 2 in a row. Made like the first episode. Like, nope, no more Speedy Wednesday. Me and Azusa have forgotten to do it. Like, straight up. We just forgot to. Stuff came up, things to do, school to do. What am I talking about? I do stuff like the day before. As for Tolkiencraft, I did not actually forget about Tolkiencraft playthrough. I don't know, it wasn't really popular anyway, but I stopped doing Tolkiencraft because we'd been playing, like, God of Trees, Coltrane 2020, Kubasnowski, and I have been playing that for a very long time. Like, we've gotten to the point where we're very powerful, and we're not done with it, but Tolkiencraft is a third-party mod pack on the FTB launcher, and as such, it's extremely unstable. We've made some pretty harsh criticisms about the maker, saying that he probably just threw in any mod that was a mod, and I don't know, I don't really believe that, but it kind of feels like it. The original mods on the FTB launcher, like the mod packs on the front page of the FTB launcher, are really well maintained and vigorously tested to keep out any bugs. But third packs, no. And so basically what happened with the Tolkiencraft is that we've been keeping a lot of things in AE systems, even though we were trying to keep to the belief that it should be without technology, or it was at first like, no technology, we're just going to stick to the magic and stuff. And then we realized, well, okay, holy crap, it's really impossible to organize all these items, which it is. Mod packs are really frustrating to organize items, and AE and AE2 are the greatest mods ever created. I'm going to just go and say that outright. The ability to organize items in a convenient location all at once and search them is fantastic. And it's more than just like a easier thing to do, it's almost necessary for some mods. So we all had all of our things in ME system, and we had recently been experiencing crashes where, like, you put certain items inside the AE system, specifically by an import bus. So if you had an inner chest, you put in a item, and the import bus would try to suck it in. I think the mic's a little close to my face, might be making some popping sounds. I need a better microphone. I need a better microphone and a better graphics card. Excuse me. We had been experiencing crashes where you put an item in an inner chest, it would suck in through an import bus and crash the entire server. That had happened a few times. We kind of like narrowed down the types of items that would cause it, but one such time, God of Trees caused the crash, logged back in, and every single disk drive in his AE system had been completely wiped. And from that point on, he's like, nope, we are going creative mode. So it stopped being survival, which I was okay with. I'd gotten kind of tired of it, of being a survival world, that is. So now it's just creative mode, everybody's going to build their cities and such, and then eventually the plan is, the far-fetched pipe dream of plan is to open it up to public. But with all the errors and stuff, it doesn't seem likely. For now, it's just like a fun build server. I'll be trying to start a new server series soon. Me and Azusa have been playing a modified version of the Direwolf 20 pack for fun together, for building and stuff. Because a lot of the time when I play mods, I like to play with the tech mods. So I'm like, hey Sarah, let's play Direwolf 20. We'll add Project E and a few other fun, cool-looking mods, and we'll just play with the magic at first. She's like, oh, that seems like a good idea. We're really enjoying it. It's mostly for fun. So I might start a server series with her, but we are thinking about starting a Don't Starve Together series. So if you think Don't Starve Together sounds interesting, we'll be playing that. Me and her had played quite a lot of Don't Starve together. We've had several worlds. I think the furthest we've ever gotten is like day 20? No, like day 30. Like, we have a world right now that we haven't played in a while that we got pretty far. Oh, I need to shave. But, yeah. I think that's all I had to talk about this time. So, hopefully you'll stick around. There's lots of cool things. I have stuff planned for the channel. It's not dying, it's not going slow. But I'm having trouble. Like, I'm not going to use the BS, like, college excuse. A lot of people use that, but honestly, I'm taking 4 classes this semester. No, I'm taking 5 this semester. And it's not really that much work. I mean, it's just, like, getting near the end of the semester, and it's... I don't know if any of you have ever been in college, but once you start getting to the end of the semester, we've had a lot of classes, it gets really, really hard to care. Really hard to care. Like, the degree I'm working... I guess I can talk about myself. Right now, I go to the College of Central Florida. I live in Florida. And I'm working on a degree in computer information technology, and it's not the degree I want. Like, straight up, it's not even close to the degree I want. I want a degree in software or hardware engineering, or both. I would like to go to FIT, Florida Institute of Technology, which is an expensive school near Jacksonville. Is that right? They have very, very nice connections with all sorts of really big companies like Google and IBM and multiple, like, they have, like, government contractors come to them and it's like, hey, you got any star students that you'd like us to hire? They have a basic, I have a friend going there, Kubasnovsky's currently going to FIT. Hopefully he does not mind me sharing that information, but, he basically said, in the most unofficial, unlegally binding way, they basically guarantee that you get hired after you graduate, which is pretty cool. So basically he's saying that while they are not legally guaranteeing it, which because they're not allowed, they're basically saying if you get good grades and get a good degree and kind of excel, you'll get hired, which is cool because they have huge job fairs where they have very large companies and very important people searching for hires there, especially with the recent rise in demand for security professionals, because network security is a huge problem. So it is kind of a huge problem. Like, if you're watching this right now and you do not know about cybersecurity, just know the world is pretty unsecure. It would take, a medium-sized group of extremely organized people to do a lot of damage, and that's about it. And that's kind of scary because we talk about this in my software class a lot, that there's a name for it. It's a name for whenever an industry or platform grows to the point, like, it has growing pains, is what my professor likes calling it. It grows so fast that it can't keep up with itself in certain terms. So the technology part of the world has grown, or the United States, I guess, will be specific. The technology realm, specifically the cyber realm of the United States, has grown so fast that the security technologies haven't been able to keep up. Or security protocols, more of, because we have plenty of technology. It hasn't been very structured, very well keeping up with the whole thing. So, yeah, that's the thing. What else? I was talking about myself. I have ADHD, so I'm all over the place. I think I'm giving plenty of information this time around. So, I think that's good for now. Good for this vlog. I'll talk about myself some other time. And, well, thanks for watching, if you watched all the way through. Hopefully you know more about me, about my channel, about what we're doing, about what's going to happen, and about my life. Thank you. And, well, I hope you stick around. I hope you do, because I'm doing YouTube for fun, but my goal is to have a community of people. I've always wanted a community of people to talk to kind of... I don't really want to say the word fans. Like, I just want people there that are just kind of like, hey, Ice, I like what you're doing. Let's just talk about it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because I like being part of a community, but I've always had problems fitting into one. I can talk about that more in depth later, or kind of imply it. But basically, I've searched through lots of communities and tried to be a part of them. But it's just kind of like, hey, I can't really find a perfect place, a place that's easy for me to sit in. So I'm like, I don't know, YouTube, make my own community. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. But for the most part, hope I wasn't too ugly. Ugh, the fedora. I know people don't like fedoras, but I love fedoras. First time ever. Well, the reason I love fedoras, another tangent, is that my hair is extremely fine. Like, I have it covering up my forehead because I got some bad acne right now. So shh, you don't know that. My hair is extremely fine and very hard to style. Very hard. I searched for like years trying to figure out a good style for my hair, and it's just like nope, no hair. It just doesn't stay. Like I get a style and then like I wash it once and then it's like impossible to put back. So one year I went to camp with my sister is like 8 years older than me. She's married to a youth pastor, and she was like, hey, let's go to camp. You want to come to camp? We'll pay for you. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. It seems pretty cool. And there was this kid named Josh. My name's Josh too. Josh had like this fedora on. I'm like, that's a pretty sick hat, bro. And I put it on. I'm like, this looks amazing on me. And he's like, it actually does. And I wore it around. I'm like, I am so amazing with this fedora. And I came home and I'm like, it was close to my birthday. And my mom was like, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, I want a fedora. And she's like, what? And I got a fedora. Now I have like 7 fedoras because it's basically my hairstyle. Because there's no other way to style my hair. I like having longer hair as well. We've cut it recently because I was applying for jobs. No luck with that. No luck at all. Because no one wants to hire a high school graduate who's in the middle of college, part-time, with no work experience. Nobody cares. Not even McDonald's. I've applied to Publix. Well, anyway, I think that's enough for now. So I'll see you next time.